My grandfather, my father's father, was a member of the First Ulsters. And then my father played Gaelic football, and I think he played for Leitrim. Actually, I have got his 1913 championship medal here on me. It's one of his medals. It's 1913. So he while he was in Cavan, he worked with Chorus Umpire, and so you'd be transferred here and there. But Leitrim was where he, I suppose, spent most of his working life at that stage. So he played for Leitrim, and his cousins, they played for Cavan. So it was really, he was a very Gaelic-minded man. And my younger sister now she actually played for Cork and Munster. She was a much better player. I was a Tuppenny Hay. I was an okay player.
Was there any moment you remember that he was particularly proud of you, either in your playing career or becoming president?
Not any. No, not really. He was a man that wouldn't praise you terribly, over another one of the sisters. The only thing I always remember going into playing, I wasn't a great player. I loved being involved and getting my place anywhere. So Old Als were playing one day, and they were short a goalie. I think I had kind of nearly given up, and I went in to go. And my father was at the match. I suppose I let in about 10 goals. And that was the one. I came home and he said, "In the name of God, who put you in there?" I was dreadful in goal. That he definitely wasn't very pleased with me that day. So, but no, he would never you knew he was very proud of you, and he admired what I did really. That I got to where I got to be president of the association was the be all and end all of my life, really, because I never felt I was qualified enough to be a chairman of anything. Well, I was chairman of Cork Board, and then I became chairman of Munster, and that was a big step up, really. You had to travel. And that time now weren't many cars on the roads. We got mini buses, and then eventually somebody learned to drive, and we had to go to Limerick a lot. The meetings were there, and it was a big step up. And I remember at one stage when the nominations came out for president, my name was on it, and I kind of laughed. I thought this was hilarious. I was only a child. I don't know, did I know the full rules of the association? But anyway, it transpired very nicely. Somebody you've interviewed already said to me in the cloakroom before Congress, "Do you mind if you withdraw your name because there's somebody else that really deserves it more?" Well, it was the greatest relief of my life that I did that. I said, "Of course, I was delighted." So it took me another 4 years, and then I became president. That was in 1965. So I was very young, really, when I think of it. And I was very shy at the time. I felt I wasn't capable enough of taking over an association. But the association, in comparison to then and now, it was only like going for a cup of coffee, going to Central Council then, in comparison to what it is now. It has evolved so much, which is great. It's marvellous for the association. But I don't know, it was a lovely time.
When you were president, you used your casting vote to defeat the motion calling for the abolition of the double crossbar. What do you remember about that?
Oh, that double crossbar. That went on for years. But it was, I know Lord Mercy and Sean O'Duffy there now, that was his baby, like the double crossbar. But they played it in Dublin. But when we had matches, we had to, now, inter-county matches, for club matches we were okay because we were borrowing and begging for a pitch to play. But it was his baby and it was Dublin, so we fought it for years. And really, it needed getting rid of. It did really, because it was hard on county boards to try and get a pitch and then get somebody to put a twine or something across to make a double crossbar. I know there was probably a lot of more skill involved getting it through the double crossbar, so I wouldn't have any regrets about that. We were anti-double crossbar anyway, so it was a Dublin. We'll say it was a Dublin thing.